Do we still go through even though we did already?
You should.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to call this meeting to order. Please rise for our pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I had big shoes to fill, so I have to remember to use down. Okay. All right, roll call, please.
Krista Heinrich, Township Engineer.
Brian Hart, Zoning Officer.
Cindy Kane, Director of Finance.
Jeff Winterbottom, Assistant Manager.
Bob Hart, Township Consultant.
Kevin McDevitt, Supervisor.
Joe Gavanis, Vice Chair.
Laura Rivera, Supervisor.
Patty Mark, Supervisor.
And Samuel Coleman, Chair. And we met in an executive session to discuss items of personnel and also in preparation for our regularization meeting prior to this meeting. I'll entertain an approval of our regular meeting minutes from December 16th, 2025.
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Citizens to be heard. Is there anyone that has anything they would like to say? And there will be another opportunity towards the end of the meeting if any citizens have something to say. I'll entertain any comments from the Board of Supervisors at this time.
I'll just say thank you for having me serve as chair for the last year. It was a privilege. I really enjoyed using the gavel, clearly. But I am also thrilled to be passing the baton to Chair Coleman and Vice Chair Gavanis.
Thank you.
The township is in really good hands with this entire board, but especially with our new leadership and our new elected officials. So.
And I just want to make a comment to Chairman, or ex-Chairman Emeritus Rivera, as Mr. Hart said. It was a difficult year, and we got through it. We had staffing changes at the top. We have a new finance director. We had a pleasant surprise in Mr. Hart becoming the county controller, so he stepped down as the township manager, and we still managed to not raise taxes for another year, so it's a credit to you, Laura, and I appreciate that.
And to this august Board of Supervisors, I want to thank you for allowing me to serve as chair this year. I know I can't go wrong because I have all of you giving you your full support, and I'm looking forward to some great things in 2026. And I do want to say, our police department, our fire departments are out there dealing with the issue tonight, and I know they're out there doing a great job, and we pray that they're safe out there doing all that they do on behalf of our community. So please make sure we pass along our thanks to them as they deal with that situation that's going on right now. Okay. With that, we'll go right into old business.
Okay. They always give me the old business, I don't understand why. Well, traffic signal easement, and I'd like to call on our township engineer, Krista Heinrich, to review this item.
Thank you, Vice Chair Gavanis. If you may recall, a few meetings back, we discussed a traffic signal easement for a mast arm for one of the signals at the Hillcrest Shopping Center that was needed because the mast arm had to be shifted back a couple feet from where it was in the plans. We presented that to the property owner and he requested some changes. He wanted it tightened up a little bit. So that's what's before you tonight. It's just kind of a tighter, smaller easement that he would be willing to sign, and we are hoping that you will recommend that.
Thank you. All right. Is there a motion to accept that?
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Second.
I guess one small question. Sorry, the township was okay with the changes? The minor changes? Okay.
Yep.
I assume it's being presented to us, but just wanted to confirm. I will second that.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. New business.
I would like to start by discussing the affirmation of a waiver of a potential conflict. And I will call on consultant Bob Hart to discuss this matter.
Thank you, Supervisor Rivera. Before you tonight is a waiver request by the firm of Overmeyer, our labor counsel. They have been our labor counsel for many years. They are a large Center City firm. Another department in the firm or section of the firm does some basic land development. There is a potential developer, Hal Associates, that is in the process of looking into potential development project in East Norton Township. They have an ongoing relationship with these few attorneys at Overmeyer in the land development section. Overmeyer requested if they could come in and talk to us just to get the feel of where this potential development, what the township's feel is towards it. To do that, they would have to get a waiver request. I discussed it with our solicitor. We didn't feel, we've done this numerous times over the years. If it got into something more detailed, that would be a different situation. We would talk to them again. But for an initial meeting, there was no reason not to grant a conflict waiver. So that's really what's before you tonight. And I will, after that meeting occurs, I will fill you in and see where it goes from there. But it's really just for this initial meeting.
So we're not obligating ourselves to anything?
No.
Okay. All right. Any other questions? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
I will second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you.
Approval of amendments to Police Department Policy and Procedures. I'd like to call on Township Consultant Bob Hart on behalf of Chief of Police Matthew Brennan to review this item.
Thank you, Supervisor Mark. As was stated earlier, our police and fire personnel are currently handling a very serious and delicate situation in the township. There is no, for those who don't know about it, there's a cordoned off area. It's a individual, I don't want to get into it too detailed, an individual with an issue hold up in their house at this point. There's no danger to outside community. Everybody has been either shelter in place or removed from the surrounding houses. We're hopeful that resolves itself in a successful and peaceful manner quickly. That being said, that's what is currently going on. Our Chief of Police will be here tonight to discuss these really housekeeping changes for policies and procedures. Each year we always go through our policies and procedures and update them, different statute changes, all the different processes that may change throughout the years. Tonight, there is a list of changes. I won't get into them very deeply because a lot of them are punctuation, plural, different changes of that. A little changes in some of the standards the state sets, they were added to it. I'll give you the example. There's some minor changes in child abuse investigations, communications and use of police radios, certain things you have to do on them, field reporting, domestic violence and protection from abuse reporting, just different changes in the reporting aspects of these policies and procedures. Response to resistance, notification of violent offenders. It's just a really updated list, and we are in the process of redoing our entire policies and procedures from the police department. So there will be more changes in the coming months as we re-adopt a full policy handbook for the township. So that's what's before you tonight. Most of them are very minor changes, but we need your approval to move forward. Thank you.
Any questions?
I have a question. Could people read these policies and procedures like a regular person?
They are updated on our website, but they're also updated on, there's a Facebook page for the police department. I would ask our chief if they would, when they were going to be updated and everything on there. However, I'm winging it when it comes to that because I don't post them. but I will find out for you, but everything's online of all of our policies and procedures.
Any other questions? Hearing none, seeing none, I'll entertain a motion for acceptance.
I'll make that a motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. At the time.
Authorize the purchase of a tower ladder. I'd like to call on the township consultant, Robert Hart, to review this item.
Thank you, Supervisor McDevitt. You and Chair Coleman probably know more about this than I do, being fire company officials. What's before you tonight is, and we have discussed it internally for quite a while, we received some presentations about it. The fire company's in the process of, or in the need in the next several years for a ladder truck. Ladder truck is the proper.
It's a ladder tower.
Ladder tower.
Maybe I'll help you with it.
Yeah.
We have a 1999 ladder tower. This one is going to take at least 5 years to build.
Yes.
So it'll be close to over 20 years old and pretty much out of its service life. So this is why we're requesting to purchase this ladder truck.
And to add to Supervisor McDevitt, Fire Marshal's office and fire company officials have worked on applying for grants, and we've already have a grant in to help pay for this. The reason we're working on it tonight is because of that 5-year wait. It's hard to believe that these supply chains, and it's partial supply chains, but it's also just the way things are done in today's world. So there's this long wait. We don't have to put any money out at this point. It's just the board has to act to get us in line for that, and also to get us some of this grant money, because the truck, right now we're getting locked in at 2.364 million.
Right, and that's a big thing too, we're getting locked in today.
If we wait 5 years, it's liable to be 3 million, and that's
Or
the,
more.
or more, and that's the frightening part of this society we live in now with the costs constantly rising and the unknown nature of it. So that's what's before you tonight, to allow us to get in line for this truck, and then we will continue to work in the coming years to secure. We're going to piece together the cost, the funding for this, hopefully with a couple different grants, a federal grant, a state grant, and really piece together this 2.3 million, so it gives, it's not a burden on our residents. And that's why I have this 5-year lead. It gives us the opportunity to do that.
Thank you. Any questions? Hearing none, seeing none, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll put that in for a motion to approve the purchase of a 100-foot tower ladder for delivery in 5 years.
Is there a second?
I would say that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you.
All right, time to pay the bills. The monthly expenditures for November 25th through December 20th. Cindy, you want to just review these real quickly?
Sure, thank you Supervisor Dennis. For the accounts payable, there was a total of $1,644,287.45. There was $9,000 that was taken from the police asset forfeiture fund, and from the payroll fund, $402,560.70. And I would just mention, because the 1.6 million is quite a large figure, that there was the bill for Germantown Pike, the road project that was close to $1 million. That was part of that. So that's why that figure is so high.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any questions? I'll entertain a motion to pay the bills.
I will move to pay bills.
A second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right. Township update?
Thank you, Chair Coleman. I'll make this quick. We're just really looking forward to a really fantastic 2026. We're really hopeful the way it goes quickly. and less snow and ice. That would be our biggest request. But we're really looking forward to springtime. Staff, Parks and Rec, every township department is looking forward to springtime and really doing some new fun things with for our families in the township and just continuing to offer the great services we do. I will comment almost every year. I can say this. For those who don't know it, the reorganization meeting is once a year, and in many townships they are very choppy meetings because you only do them once a year. It's usually not the same person, and it's a very awkward formality type meeting. But I will say, well done again, Chair Coleman. Last year and the years before, we have a board that gets it right on reorg day. Some are nightmares, so I applaud you all and look forward to a great 2026.
All right.
Well, we can thank you and Ms. Thomas,
Great.
Mr. Winterbottom for preparing us very well. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Review of our upcoming meeting and events dates, so I guess, should I continue on the tradition? All right. All right. Tuesday, January 6, 2026, 6:30 p.m., elected auditors reorganization meeting, which we just had. Thursday, January 15th, 7 p.m., Human Relations Commission meeting. Wednesday, January 21st, 7 p.m., Planning Commission meeting. Monday, January 26th, 6:30 p.m., Historical Advisory Committee meeting. Tuesday, February 10th, 7 p.m., Zoning Hearing Board meeting. Wednesday, February 18th, 7 p.m., Planning Commission meeting. And Thursday, February 24th, 7 p.m., our next Board of Supervisors regular meeting. Upcoming events, Monday, January 19th, is MLK Day. Our township will be closed. Wednesday, January 21st, 10 to 11:30 a.m., Card Club, please register. Thursday, January 22nd, 1 to 3 p.m., Movie Matinee featuring Quartet, please register. Monday, January 26th, 11 a.m., Bingo, please register. Monday, February 2nd, 11 a.m., Bingo, please register. Monday, February 16th, 2026, President's Day, our township will be closed. Wednesday, February 18th, 10 to 11:30 a.m., our Card Club, please register. Monday, February 23rd, 11 a.m., Bingo, please register. And lastly, Thursday, February 26th, 1 to 3 p.m., Movie Matinee featuring Aeronauts, please register.
Mr. Chairman, I just have to ask, I've been waiting to ask your lovely wife if this is the way you talk at home. You know, this was... Very good.
All right.
And I just wanted to confirm, all of our meetings are open to the public.
Yes.
And I wanted to thank all of the individuals who responded to the calls to fill the vacancies on our boards and commissions. They're all important leadership roles. It was exciting to have actually a competitive slate to choose from for many of these positions. So I wanted to thank everyone again for their interest and continue to be interested. You know, come to the meetings, help out in any way you see fit. We're happy to have the engagement. Thank you.
All right, at this time, are there any other citizens to be heard? All right.
Mr. Chair, I'd also like to just mention our road crew. We had a couple of, maybe 3 nuisance storms, and it seemed like they always fell on the weekend at night, like 3 o'clock in the morning. And they did a great job coming out and doing that. The roads were fantastic. As always, they do a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was really impressed with our public works. The one day there was like an inch of ice on the sidewalks, and I could not get it off my path, but I saw them right out here by the township, picking it up, salting, making it safe to walk, so I really appreciate that.
Yep, that's how I knew it was time to get up and shovel when I hear the truck go by. So, all right. Any other comments from the public or the Board of Supervisors? Okay, with that in mind, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
I will make a motion to approve, or to adjourn the meeting, because I always used to forget to call.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
All right, meeting adjourned. There you go.